Hello everyone, I'm Charles of Victoria, and welcome back. We're back in designing Dayton. We're still using the 1939 map, or 1939, 1839 map, and yeah, the city's come along quite a bit. I did find out after messing around a little bit after last time, look at all those horses, that apparently the one house's design I really didn't care for, apparently that's like the only 1x3 I have because everything else is 1x4. So sadly, we're gonna have to use that. I guess it's not really sadly, just I don't really prefer the flat roofs, but it's fine. We'll roll with it. But hopefully we'll see a lot more different houses pop in and stuff, because a couple of the houses I do think have upgraded. As you can see there, the top of the houses there are, I think, from the regular game, but they look a lot like 1800, so I kept it. But yeah, the city's coming along quite well, actually. We're making money again, so that's good. But give me a second to pull up the map and we'll hop in the game. Alrighty. Apparently it sent us a little bit down the river for some odd reason. And apparently something's going on. Apparently people are sick. Weird. Don't know why. Apparently we've got an outbreak of something going on. We might have to actually increase our medical. Let's go real fast here to money. Let's see where our budget is for medical. Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. So we're gonna go up to 100% and hopefully it won't hurt us too much. There we are. No, we're still making some money. So, the one thing I did notice, like I was telling you about earlier, like these houses here, I guess that's technically, I think, 2. Yeah. So these are the only ones we got that are really like, I guess 2x3 if you will. But we do have a couple of these houses like this that are the 1x3. And a couple of them started upgrading and whatnot, but there's a lovely house I saw earlier over here somewhere, I think. Let's see if we can find it. I'm not seeing it. Well, somewhere in this game, there's a really nice looking house that I thought looked lovely. But apparently it just does not want to be shown for some odd reason. Oh, here it is. I thought this one looked nice. But I think also with messing around with a few things, I think I also got rid of the time traveling buses. So that's a plus. But I'm going to try keeping this episode a little bit like under an hour because I don't want to bore you guys too much. I know you guys probably really like the series, but at the same time, I don't want you guys to have to sit through hour-long things because you guys got things to do. And I don't want to hold you guys hostage or anything. So let's fast forward time. And we'll work on trying to get some more of these roads going. I think the big thing I really should probably do is look at the canal and kind of mess with that some. Why are you guys all getting sick? Do we have like water pollution or something? Or are we just really, let's see. Average healthcare is pretty bad. How much is this per month? We're looking at, I don't even, actually I do have some money. 160, and this is, we'll put a little bit bigger one in. Why don't we go ahead and we'll kind of put this, sorry, building. There we go. Hopefully this will help out some. Because that's a lot of sick people for some odd reason. And apparently we're losing power. Alrighty. Man, when everything just happens all of a sudden, doesn't it? Super excited thinking I'm like doing good things, and it's like, nope, you're messing up. That is a lot of sick people. Just out of nowhere too. That's so weird. It's like the game doesn't want us to do well. I have no idea. Like, it would make sense. You know what? I'm curious about something. I'm actually... What if we... Oh, what is that? Ground pollution? Pollution. Okay, now where are we getting our water from? I think we're fine, because... I mean, sewage is kind of low, but then there's no power. I really don't know. That's so weird. Am I cutting back our electricity by any chance? Let's look at this real fast. No, power's fine. Let's kick it up a notch. What a weird pandemic. I have no idea what's going on. Because pollution should be fine. Let's see. There's water. There's that. I really don't think this is coming from that.
Thanks for joining me through that.
Okay, let's go ahead. We'll put another well in somewhere, like back over here.
I think we have a moment, so let's go to the listener emails and see what.
Do that. And we'll get rid of...
Here's one. Will you ever play any music featuring drum machine?
this one here.
Well, listener, I don't think so. You see, I find it's much more pleasing to listen to the sound that the drum produces when struck, rather than
That had to be what it was.
process
Possibly.
or the equipment on which drums are made. Next thing you know, we'll be listening to flute machines and oboe machines. I think that's one bit of modernity that we can do without. Thanks again for the message.
Huh. I have no idea. Apparently we got crime popping in. What an interesting little sick wave. We're losing money again. Huh. I have no idea. Let's see how this plays out. We're going to put some more houses in over here real fast. And it does seem like we keep going through some power outages. I don't really want to, like, I'm skeptical about putting in more power. That's 40. I still wonder why we're having so much of an issue. And people getting sick. Because, like, it disappears and comes back. If we look at this, everything's fine. If we look at garbage, is that full? Nope, only 42% full. That's fine. Look back at pollution real fast. Average drinking water pollution's 45%. Oh no. Does it say anything about that being polluted water? No? how much was the other one? This cost $4,000 and it costs $300 upkeep. I don't use all of our money. I wonder why the groundwater is so contaminated. Okay. What if we get rid of this real fast? Yes, please. And we'll put in a regular water tower right there. Will this help people not be sick? Okay, water's fine. Did I have another well anywhere? I feel like I did. Not seeing anything there. Okay, that's cool. What about if I click her in here? No, that's the only ones I'm seeing. That and whatever's over here. Oh. I found it, guys. I found what was polluting everything. Oops. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. I just about killed off everybody. Oh. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back to what we were doing before. I can't believe I did that. Okay, so everybody's healthy again. Let's hope. We're making money again. A lot of money, almost a couple thousand, which is nice. How are we, Aaron? Water's a little low, but we'll be fine. Okay. So last time we we left off, we'll go ahead and start over here. So let me look at my map real fast here. Okay, we're right in that area. So this is 5th. Oops. So we got 5th here. Let me zoom in on this little map area here. So the only thing I don't know is on the map, it shows roughly in this area, there's a lock. So I'm going to assume that the locks, this up here is higher and this is lower. Because they have like a weird little thing. But what we need to do real fast is I need to get rid of some stuff here. Because there's the main one here. And then there's a secondary one here. Secondary one stops about there. And then it looks like we have a road that comes down the side here. The big thing I need to do about there. I think this might be a little over, but we'll roll with it. We'll do that. And then we need to move that over. About there. There we are. Cool, that looks good. I like it. Alrighty, so that comes down there, which is good. Might just bring this down it. And we might not bring that down. Okay, that looks good. We might bring this just slightly over here. Let's go move it real fast here. Boom. Boom. Oh no, I didn't realize I did that. There we go. Get that a little bit closer here. Oh, that's really moving. Maybe I shouldn't touch that. Let's not. There's probably things that you shouldn't touch. That's gonna be one of those things. Okay, so we got that road there. So we're gonna need to, I think, mess around with Sear Street a little bit. Let's move up here on my little map here. Okay, so there is 3rd Street here, which apparently the bridge has a name. I need to make sure this goes all the way over. There we go. Same thing with 2nd. You're coming all the way over. So that way I know which streets I'm working with. And you're coming all the way over. Okay, that's down there. That's cool. You're there. That's cool. Alrighty. So we have 5th Street here, which 5th Street will change names. I'm going to assume that it changes names about there when we come over the bridge. These roads look very close to each other. Alrighty. So we gotta mess with some things up here real fast. So this is 3rd Street here. Should be. Your 3rd, right? Your 3rd, yeah. So this is gonna be very interesting. So we're gonna go like this, and we're just gonna bring you back to about there. And then it decides to go, hey, we're just gonna do our own little thing here. Get that a little bit better there. And then the canal decides to kind of go off and do its own little thing. Well, that's interesting. It would appear I could be wrong, but I think the mod's gone. Well, that's very interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and canal. Oh, there it is. Whew. I was worried there. I'm like, okay, and everything's gone now. That's great. So we're going to just go ahead and move it that way for now. Because it should be doing something like that. Alrighty. And this is going to get really close up. That's probably about right, actually. That's probably about right. 4th Street just kind of dead ends. So that's cool. And this one kind of does something about like this, actually. There we go. And there in the map, it does show as this being lots, but I don't know if there's anything actually in it. So I really don't even think we can actually fit anything back there, really. That's going to be very pushing it, I think. So we're just going to keep that like that, I believe. And then on my map, it looks like this here kind of goes like that. Okay. And then we need to go up here to 3rd. Okay, all this here is going to change. And I can't move this. Actually, I can cheatily move it. You know what? We're not using these, so we're just gonna get rid of them. So get rid of those guys. This might be more difficult than I thought it would. How much will it cost to move this? Alrighty, well that answers that question. We're gonna move it though. We're gonna cheatily move it, I think. There we go. That works. And then all this stuff is gonna change. I like how all these people are like, hey, we're happy you got rid of our road. Okay, so we're looking at 3rd Street. This should be, what, Madison? Or something? Yeah, Madison. Okay, that's cool. So, a little before Madison, it looks like it comes down. Right in front of that, which we just had. So we're gonna move it back. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm messing up everything. Alrighty, there we go. Well, I love to say, good thing about this not being an hour-long video. There we are. Doing a little bit of tweaking there. And then we're gonna move this over a little. Oh. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Alright, we need to get a little bit more money coming down. There we are. Cool. And then we're gonna bring this, if we can.
Welcome to the classics. Classical music for classy people. And that's not classist, that's classicist.
There we go. So things aren't quite going to be in the right area. 'Cause I'm having issues trying to get things exact. It'll be roughly, I think, in a similar area. Okay, cool. So we're looking at some interesting things here. I think the canal itself is slightly too big for the area. Like, or my blocks are slightly off in this game, which is quite possible. But also I think the canal might have been a lot smaller. So we're gonna bring this down a little bit if we can. Like that. I think we're gonna bring this down a little bit too. There we go. That's not even moving. I don't think I can move that. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. We're gonna move that down just a little bit, I think. Move this down a little bit. Maybe kind of curve it just a bit. There we are. That looks better. And this is kind of doing something weird. We might bring this up a little bit. There we go. Cool. We're gonna bring this up a little bit. That looks better. Alrighty. And so off the corner of this, we have Shawnee Street, which apparently is occupied. What are you? You're an ice cube company? Alrighty. Well then. There we are. It kind of works. It kind of works. I feel like this is just way too wide than what it should be. But there's no way I can really make that smaller. I'll see if I can't maybe mess with things on like the modding asset thing. Let's go like this real fast. Okay, that's already there. We're good. It looks so weird. We're gonna try bringing this down a little bit. Not like that, I think. Still doesn't look right. I think this needs to go up more. Group. Something's not quite. There it is. I think this needs to be more like this. I think it needs to be more like that. That might be more correct. Maybe. There we are. Okay, let's go in here and we're just going to put a lot of industry in here. Hopefully I got buildings that'll work. There we are. Get some money coming in. Because even if I look at this here, it does show that there is another little canal here. That kind of comes down. We're right here. This is the double bridge. That's 5th, okay. That's 5th there. And this is 6th. Okay, that's cool. So we're good. What we're gonna do, we're gonna move this in a little bit, I think. Put that there. This road's gonna be so weird. The 6th is like right there. Alrighty, so I think these canals are just gonna be way too big for what they are. Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. The canals are just way too big. So what we're gonna do, I'm not even gonna put these guys in. We're just gonna get rid of these guys, I think, because it's just gonna take way too much room for the what are they calling them? Hydraulic basins. So pretend that there's like a little canal thing there. I think we're already pushing it with these guys. So we're gonna get rid of that real fast, and we're gonna move this in closer, so we're not taking up as much room. Alrighty, we're gonna get back to here. We're actually gonna get rid of the bridge real fast. There we are. And now it's gonna fight me, of course. Boop. Let's kind of try bringing this down a little bit if we can. There we are. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Okay, so we're also going to try moving this over a little bit closer to that. Maybe try... Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Alrighty. And apparently the cities are on fire. That's about right. Everything's always on fire in this game, it seems. So we're just going to go ahead, bring this down. This is, of course, 5th Street. And all I got to do is go like this here. That should do it. Good. 4th Street, like I said, just dead ends. Shawnee Street, we're gonna have to redo. Shawnee Street does something kind of like about like that. Let's kind of keep it like that. Oh, it's gonna be. There we are. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, put the industry back in. Industry's back. Nice. Alrighty. That works for me. These guys back in here. There we go. And so we need to kind of do 5th Street here. Because 6th Street's already there, so we're not going to have to worry about that. Pop that there. I think we're going to have to cheat this in a little bit. There we are. Cool. Okay, so we have that kind of doing its thing. I think we're going to dial it back a little bit. Pop that there for a sec. We're going to dial this back a little bit. You know what? I like that. That'll work, I think. So this is going to be just regular road coming this way. And I gotta figure out a way to make this a 90-degree angle. Let's see what we got going on. I love how like I'm just like super intently staring at a map going, how am I going to make this work? Okay. That's 90. Might have to go a little bit lower for that 90. I mean, it's close to 90. And from there on, this is going to be a 90, right? Yeah, that might work. We'll roll with it. So interesting. We're going to roll with that. Alrighty. So, I feel like a lot of this would be probably more industrial. Since it's going to be by the canal. So we're going to go ahead, rename this to Lori. Uh-oh. L-O-U-R-Y. L-O-U-R-Y Street. And for those that know Dayton, this would be like the Oregon District. Okay. So if we look at this, there is a road that goes between these two. There we are. Yeah, this totally is not in the scale. There should be... Actually, these might be little micro blocks. Or, yeah. So if we go here, the canal is definitely way too wide than what it should be. So then we're going to go here. We'll kind of do one of these things here to here. Looks a little better. A little weird looking, but it should work. And then we're going to go ahead and go boop, like that. That's totally not right. Yeah, that is totally not good looking. I think our scale might be off a little bit in this game. Or I made the blocks way too small. Because if we look at this, yeah, that's Laurie Street, of course. This is Smith Street, I guess, after that. Smith Street. And then, let's see. We'll go ahead and put some houses in, I think. Like, be it the Oregon District, it's not the, like, biggest area, but it's a lot bigger than this. I feel like it's probably at least that big. I mean, it's roughly that size. I just think the canals are slightly, compared to the vehicles, the canals might be too big or something. But, oh, we need to change this thing here to Shawnee Street. Shawnee Street. Did I spell it right? S-H-A-W. W-E-N. Looks like E-N-N-U-N-E-E-S-T. And we're going to put a little bit of industry up here too, I think. So let's go ahead and go this popular district, go themes. And we're also going to go, ooh, tutor shops. That'd be nice. Small 1800s homes.
Hello.
And we might as well do Main Street Commercial too.
The home of the flute.
We'll check this real fast. Themes. There we are. We'll go ahead and put a couple little shops in. I don't know if we'll actually get shops, but we can try. We can try our best. You know, maybe I am right. Maybe once we get things going, I'm having self-doubt here. Maybe once we replace some of this with train track. Oh, that's the other thing we'll have to do. That's gonna be interesting to get everything in. But maybe once we get everything replaced with train tracks or get some train tracks in here, maybe we'll notice a little bit more difference. Like this will shrink a little bit and whatnot. Because like to give you an idea, I'll show you how big the boat is. There. So the boats really aren't that big. I think it's just the size of the canal that makes them so big. So maybe at some point there'll be a mod that can actually get these guys in there. And I really don't think I'll be able to like do the dirt. I'm very tempted to try this, but I might save the game first to make sure. Or I'll see if maybe there's a mod I can use to maybe if they have like a road canal kind of thing. I can put those in instead of that actual thing like that. We'll see. And apparently we're having power problems real bad. It would appear so. How much is this? That's not going to help us. Alrighty. What I think we'll do real fast, let's try seeing if we can't, oh no, we're already at full. Well. Let's go ahead and bring this down real fast into this area here. And we're going to get rid of these guys here. And I might actually have to look into getting different houses. Oh, we're actually going to be good. Never mind. Oh, that's cool. I wasn't aware that they were little... Oh, nice. So I think these are the regular game ones that are popping in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what those are. So maybe we'll go ahead, put a couple of industry buildings here. But make these shops, of course. And I wonder if we have a very small church. Nope, that's too big, that's too big. Oh, actually that'll work. Haha. Nice. Let's go like this real fast. And we're gonna move this up about there. Because I'd like some small... Okay, that's not gonna work. I'd like some small shops here on both sides. So this road here looks like this is called Short Street. Now, could I by any chance only do about like that, see what that gives us? I'm curious to see if we can get some smaller buildings maybe. It'd be nice if we could. Alrighty. And on the map, it does look like there's a small canal here, or like a small water channel. But I don't think I'll be able to get that in. Just because I'm wondering if the map, if it's actually above ground or underground. But I sadly can't get that in because it's just way too small. So, at least we got the basics in. Alrighty. And I might have to do something like this just to get a street in real fast. There it is. So this is called Vance Street, I think? Vancest. And then there's like multiple little streets here. This is Finley Street. Finley Street. And I wonder if I get rid of this, if we'll keep it. Yes, sweet. Okay, so we're gonna come down here real fast. Oops. And we're gonna go like that works. And this one is gonna be called, delete that, Pine Street. There we are. Alrighty, cool. That's looking better. You know, that's looking a lot better. Glory Street's still kind of odd. Doesn't look right. But maybe it'll look better once we get a little bit more roads coming in. Because technically, technically this is correct. This is a flat street, so things are good. So let me go and scroll down a little bit. Okay. If I look at this, about here, there is another road coming down. And it does look like that'll work. We'll keep with that for now. But we have Smithfield Street here. And this neighborhood's gonna be a little smaller. So I'm gonna see if I can find some thinner gravel roads for some of these roads. Okay, what about dirt? Ah, here we are. So these are going to be a one-way road, I think. Are they both one-way? 12 meters, 6 meters. We're going to make these one-way streets just to see if we can't get to work. That works for me. There's an I in short for some odd reason. There we are. Oh. There we are. That looks good. And we'll go like this real fast. Oh, wouldn't that be great if I could just do that? There we are. We'll keep that like that, just for trying to get things to look a little better. And then we'll go ahead. And we'll go back into this. Boom. And that looks good. I like that. That'll work perfect. Alrighty. So then where this comes down, there's going to be another road. We'll just go ahead and bring it down here for now. Boom. And then this one will come down to... That's 90. Sweet. Okay, that's good. This is actually pretty good now. I'm rather a little bit more excited. I'm kind of hoping that these will actually pop up as buildings. Oh, sweet they are! Yeah! That's a house, actually. I got too excited there. Okay, now these are actually going to work well, I think. These little tiny houses like that. I just really hope I can get some small buildings in there. Because that'd be delightful. Like, it kind of works. Ever so slightly, it kind of works. But this area should be slightly bigger. Okay, so if I look at Smithville, looks like on this map, Smithville actually gets smaller. It actually becomes like a little one-way road here. And it doesn't even have this going on for it. So let's go ahead. Get rid of this. And then it also looks like Smithville, or Laurie Street, is no longer here. It becomes Ledwick Street. There we are. Alrighty, nice. So I guess we'll go ahead and make it a... Oh, actually I can. That will actually... Oh, I'll go... Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna put a little road in. Just so I can maybe try getting a little bit more in. This doesn't fit with the theme, but it'll at least help us a little bit with this. At least we can get a little bit more buildings coming in. And of course we gotta get rid of that house. And that house. I like it. Looks good. Looks a little better. It looks a little better. Okay. So if I look at this, it looks like we're going to have houses all the way between these two. Also, this becomes... What road are we looking at? Oh, that actually... It is! This becomes Brown Street, it looks like. Brown Street. And this becomes Jackson Street. Jackson Street. But I think when you guys look at the map that I'm using, I think you guys realize how hard it is to get some of the stuff in. I'm just going to go ahead, I think, and upgrade these to these little streets. Hey, look how happy these people are. I'd be happy too. There we are. All right, let me kind of go down a little bit. Look at this a little better. Okay, so that's Smith Street. Okay. So let's see if we can't get this to shrink a little bit more. That'll work. Alrighty. So we're gonna swing this around this way a little bit, I think.
Beautiful music.
There we go.
I think we have a moment, so let's go to the listener emails and see what they have.
And then this is gonna come down.
Here's one. Will you ever play any music featuring drum machines? Well, listener, I don't think so. You see, I find it's much more pleasing to listen to the sound that the drum produces when struck, rather than the manufacturing process or the equipment on which drums are made.
There we go.
Next thing you know, we'll be listening to flute machines and oboe machines.
Oboe machines.
One bit of modernity that you can do without. Thanks again for the message. This one is for you.
Alrighty, moving some stuff over a little bit. There we go. That works. Okay. So it looks like this becomes Logan. That's Logan. And sadly, it looks like we accidentally messed this up a little bit. There we go. I'm sorry, Canal. Can I move you just ever so slightly? Without breaking. That's the key, is without breaking things. There we go. And just kind of shift that a little bit. Nice. Then we're going to shift it a little bit this way. We're going to shift it a little bit. Oh, that's a little bit too much probably. There we are. There we go. Okay, so we got that. I kind of want to move Logan just a little bit better there. There we are. Okay, so about here, we're gonna have another street coming down. About, let's say, that's about right, I'd say. Pop that there. I wonder what happens if I, that's gonna be very interesting to fix. Okay, so we're gonna look at this. This one coming down off of Smith Street is Tecumseh. TEC. I'm gonna spell this wrong. Let me zoom in a little bit so I can see it better. TEC. I'm actually gonna Google this one because I don't want to misspell this. All right, TEC UMSEH. Try that again. TECUMSEH. There we go, Tecumseh. And it does look like behind this there's like a little road. Alrighty. So that looks good because nothing expands down here yet. And then it looks like that'll work. We're gonna bring the canal down a little bit more, I think. Because what it looks like happens is once it goes underneath whatever street this is, Jefferson Street, the canal kind of bends a little bit. And apparently it's fighting itself. Let's see here. Let's go ahead, go here, type in canal. And I'm gonna see if I can't find something like to fix this better. Alrighty, let's see if we can't do this, connect this properly here. I think basically also the problem we're having too is the angles of everything. We're get rid of this house too. How does that look from that angle? A little bad. We'll roll with it though. So this gets sent back to here. And then we get a road that connects from it. And it looks like Laurie Street kind of connects into it. If I can get it to kind of connect into it, that is. Alrighty, that's going to be a little bit of a pain, I do believe. Can I... Okay, let's give you the canal. So, if I can move the canal ever so slightly over this way, Lori Street should totally click into it. Yeah, there we go. Have fun. There we go. And it's fixed. Minus that tree growing out, but we can put you over here. Alrighty. So then coming out this way. It could be 90 degrees. Sure is. This is going to be Green Street. And ignore me. I'm going to get slightly more comfortable. Because I seem to have put my foot to sleep. This is going to come down here. We'll go ahead and we'll do Green Street. Oh, actually, there's an E at the end. There we are. Nice. And then we need to fix a couple roads here. Boop. Green Street's good. And we're going to bring you down to here. There we are. Nice. Looking good. Woo. Alrighty. Then Green Street. We'll go over to Brown Street. Good. It does look slightly off, doesn't it? Alrighty. Then following that, it does appear as though we'll have another street here, which is going to be... I'm going to go 4 down, actually. About here. There we are. This could be Jones. Jones Street. There we are. I'm just going to go ahead, I think, and update some of these roads just so a little bit smaller. And you know what? It'll make the people of the town happy, probably. And then we're going to go down ever so slightly more. Actually, I think it's a little bit more than ever so slightly. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 2, 4. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna come here. And about halfway, I think it goes. This is gonna be Chestnut. ST. And I'm gonna see if I can go themes here. And I really don't know if they kept it like separate and stuff like that. But we're gonna go like this. And we're just gonna make this Oregon District, if we can. There we go. And I am probably gonna bring that little bit down for the, like, just in here. And just like kind of a little smaller here. There we go. It's Oregon District. And we're gonna go themes. Enable themes. It's gonna be Main Street. And we're gonna go that. There we are. Okay. So this is gonna be basically all residential. And this doesn't exist yet. There we are. And I'm trying to do this just so the houses kind of grow separately. Actually, the most interesting thing looks like everything on this side of the street is only 1. And then this belongs to that. But it might not work out that way. So we're just going to go like that. And we're going to bring this around this way. And there we go. But like I said, I'm going to try figuring out if there's a way I can do something with the canals to make it a little bit nicer. Because there has to be something I can do. There we are. And we might as well do something like that. Put a couple houses there. Ah, I forgot to put water in. Pipe in here. And it looks like we're almost out of water. There we are. And maybe we'll go ahead. Oh, okay. Apparently we're putting one in there. That's nice to know. Alrighty, cool. So we'll see some houses come in. Looking good. I hope we can get some more of these smaller little houses in. Well, that's doing pretty well. So we got Brown Street here. We got Chestnut. All right, this is where things are going to get interesting here. So we're going to bring this down. We're going to bring this down. There we go. So it does seem where Chestnut is. We got Ann Street. So we'll bring this down a little bit more. And I need to fix this real fast. And it looks like roughly, I'm going to be very kind and say roughly, where I'm believing that is green, right? Yes. So it looks like where Green Street is.
The classics.
Looks like roughly we'll do this. Boom.
Out the flautists.
We'll do that, then get rid of that. It looks like where this is, this turns into Case Street. We might get rid of that just for the time being. There we are. Then we'll bring this in. There's that. And that's Smith. Let's say that's between the two. This will be Van Buren. Van Buren Street. Nope, that's not right. Van Buren Street. There we are. And this is Case. C-A-S. No, I'm sorry, that's Cass Street. There we are. And it does look like I'm missing a road. It looks like there's another road between Jackson and whatnot. Like about right there. Actually, it's probably more like this. But that won't let me snap to it, so I'll do something like this. But I don't know the name of that street because it's not listed. So we'll just have it be the unknown street for the time being. Cool. And then again, we'll make this maybe a little bit commercial stuff right in through here. But most of this is just going to be all residential. Go like that just in case. And we'll make this into that as well. Cool. Oh, the Oregon District. or going to be the Oregon District in the future. Alrighty, let me move up on my little map here. Funny thing about this map, it seems like anytime I try messing with it, it keeps closing. Alright, let's slow down time a little bit and try looking at some stuff. So we're going to work over here. Okay. So I know it doesn't quite line up right with Short Street. Do I want to do that? We might just make it come off Short Street. Unless we put Short Street a little bit lower. See, I think I'm splitting hairs at this point. I'd rather not do that. I'm pretty sure Short Street's supposed to be like right there. But with the size of everything and the scale of everything, I don't think it's going to work well. Only thing I can think of is I move Wayne Avenue over just a tad. Which I could do that. But then that would mess up all this stuff. We'll keep it. We'll keep Wayne Avenue where it is. But I'm going to have to do this, though. So let's say we're going to go ahead. The whole shape changed. Huh. That's correct, though. Okay, we're good there at least. Nope. Let's go like this real fast, and we just gotta get that right angle in there. Alrighty, that's interesting. That is an angle compared to that. That is flat. I want to make sure this is square. That is square. Do 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 do. To that, that's that. So we might just need to fix this real fast. Let's see, if I go like this, we just gotta square this up a bit. That'll work. Okay, we're good. Alrighty, cool. That's good to know. So then this is just gonna go out that way. Cool. And apparently everything changed its name. That's good to know. This is gonna go out this way. This is actually gonna go Back this way. And this is going to turn into Lori Street again. Lori. You know, the only thing that slightly makes me wonder, once I put tram lines in, if I'll be able to do this. Hello. You are Y. Hello. You are Y. There we go. Nice. Okay, try this again. So we're gonna have this come down like this, if I can. There we are. Oh, I love it. And then like about right here. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's gonna come down here. Let's go like this real fast. Fix some of the stuff. There we are. And this is gonna come down if I can. Saying it's already occupied. Well then. What if I go like this? And bring this down. Nope, still nothing. There we go. That'll work. Alrighty, now we're gonna get rid of that. Let Brown Street get over here. And this looks like it's Blina. I want to make sure if that's BL. I think it's like Blina Street. That's B. Looks like BLINA. Blina. Blina Street. And this one here, which doesn't quite look correct, but it's such a horrible layout. Alrighty. We're gonna do this commercial, I think. And probably about here, I think. Maybe we'll move it in one more. These streets don't exist, so we'll get rid of that real fast. I'm thinking maybe about there. And this will be... I think it's Bainbridge? Let me actually pull up another map real fast so I can check it out here. Go to Google here for an actual thing of Dayton.
The classics. Old music for old listeners.
Ready? That's third. Where are we at? Oh, right here. Oh. Okay, so that's cool. Give me a sec to fix some stuff. Because this is actually Clay Street. Go over here. So we got some weird stuff happening, it looks like. That's Van Buren. That's 5th. It's such a weird thing happening here. Smith. Alrighty, that's cool. This game really does not like you messing with roads, do they? Okay, so that's correct with Walnut. It's just interesting seeing how all this stuff works in like actual real life. Okay. So this is Walnut. Now, if you guys are familiar with Dayton, this here would be where that big giant plumbing building is. I think it used to be plumbing. And then across the church, there's a little playground. But also there's another church here, too. We'll see if we can't get that to work. But so much of the stuff has become parking lots, like where the streets are and everything. And like TUE 1077, I think they're all in the same building. That'd be like over here. Because you'd have like Blind Bob somewhere over here, Oregon Express somewhere over here. Tie 9 would be like here. Or no, actually that'd probably be the record store. / Tie 9. Let's see here. I wonder if I can fit a church in. Let's go. Oh, I actually got some money. That's nice. Turn that off. And it's actually about like, oh, that'd be so cool if I can turn this 90 degrees. Please let me turn you 90 degrees. Actually, what am I worrying about? I can use this to turn 90 degrees. I just don't know how to rotate. How do you rotate? Haha, figured it out. Nice. That's actually pretty cool. And this would be like Holy Trinity Church. If you guys know where that is. And this is Bainbridge. Okay. Painbridge Street. And back to my old map. Okay. So if we look at this. I'm over here trying to rotate my map and it's not working. Okay, so that doesn't exist yet. And basically that stops there. And I'm just gonna go like single houses, I think. Alrighty, then we're gonna do the same thing again. I'm curious about something. If I just do this, like that. Those are 90 degrees, let's say. No, it says it's 90 degrees, so it is apparently correct. It doesn't look right. It looks smaller, but Apparently it is correct. So what if I mess around with a little bit of this? That looks worse. Wonder if it's because there's a hill or something? Maybe? And I'll take it. Like, I'll actually take this. This isn't too hateful. Boom, there we are. Pop that there. Pop that there. It kind of works. Alrighty. It might just be how the roads are, maybe. That's why they're so weird. Okay. So we're gonna go boom. We're gonna do something like that. See, that looks better. Still not quite as good, but alrighty, let's fix this because none of these touch yet. And none of these roads save their names. That's good. That's good to know. So alrighty, so this is Walnut, I believe. Try fixing this again. Walnut. And this is Bainbridge. Bainbridge. This is Mick. Duff Street. E-O. That might not be right. Sorry, the font's like really weird to read on this. Looks like it's Donoff Street. McDonough. U-G-H-S-T. That's not right. Mick. E-O-N-O-U-G-H. E-O-N-O-U-G-H. Yes. Alrighty. Okay, so it looks about like here. We got a road that comes over this way. Yeah, these property lines are not the same. Because I almost wonder if this should be up higher. Like maybe this would be right. And we'll kind of do something like this. And then have this just kind of go slightly up. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do some artist flair there. There's Bar Street. And then after that... Okay, so we got Bar Street. We're going to do the same thing. Kind of go over 4. And this is going to be a normal sized road. So we got 1... Yep, that works. And this is going to come up here. And this is Commerce Street, which I think later becomes like Kiwi. I cannot spell. Oh, Commercial Street, I'm sorry. C-O-M-E-R. That's not right. C-O-M-M-E-R-C-I-A-L Street. Commercial Street. That looks good. And then we're going to go over a couple more. Like at least 4. And we're going to make this small street here. And we're going to bring that up here. Bring that up here like this. We're actually going to get, I think, a little higher here. We'll put about there. Both sides. And then coming across here, we have the one and only Bacon Street. But we probably have to do something like this just so it stays. I do believe I may have messed up somewhere. I might have put the wrong one in the wrong area. We might be actually further this way. Yes, it is. Alright, let's fix this real fast. Go like that. Alrighty, let's fix this real fast here. That works. Now this one is Commercial Street. There we are. Commercial Street. There we are. We'll bring that up there. It's still about the same. That works. Boop. Alrighty. And this is Montgomery Street. Uh-oh.
Back again with
And what I like is, about everything, things don't really change all that much once everything grows more in the future.
Not all of the members of old European society were famous music composers. Quite the opposite. The makeup of European society was roughly 20% pirates, 10% military generals, 50% chimney sweep, and 20% music composers. Thanks for the message. And remember, you can always let us know your thoughts by email, as we have resolved our billing dispute with our internet service provider. Enjoy.
This down. And we're going to do the same thing where we come over like about 4. Pop that up. Comes up here. Nice. And this one is Clinton Street. I think it's Clinton Street. Either that or Clifton. The map I'm looking at looks horrible. Let's see here. We'll try popping up the other one, see if I can't get anything. Oh, how about that? So it would look like our modern day maps. Commercial Street's still there. But instead it looks like they may have gone through a neighborhood. It looks like maybe Kiwi is Montgomery Street now. Like this turns into Montgomery. I think my roads keep getting messed up. Let's double check this. So we got Commercial Street, Montgomery Street, and then Clifton Street. There we are. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Clinton Street. Yes, 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 that's what it is. So we'll go here, and we'll go, ow, Clinton. Cool. And then, none of this is here, I don't think. So we're gonna get rid of this. Bacon Street does continue a little bit. I mean, for the most part, looks pretty good. And like, one thing with this map, I'm not putting in all the alleyways because I don't think I have the room for all the alleyways. At least I don't think I do. So let's go ahead and check out a couple things. There's Webster. Nice, nice. Does it look right? It does actually look like I may have lined that up correctly. Yeah, looks like I'm doing a good job, it looks like. And then it looks like Montgomery kind of comes up here a little bit. This is actually looking pretty good, I think. So we'll just kind of go ahead. And this will be, let's say we'll make this all commercial here. Why not? It's Commercial Street. You have to do it. Like an unspoken rule or something. It'll go like this. And then this is just going to be all residential. There we are. Same with all this. Let's see, do we actually extend this out? Nope, we didn't, because we're silly. There we are. And it would appear as though the police station and fire station aren't doing so well. Let's see what a little vehicle does. We really need to get water in there. What happens if I would just do this? And can I don't think I can. That's not going to work. Alrighty, we're not going to do that. I think I tried doing that last time. But the city's coming along quite well. We might actually have to get that bus line going again. We're making a decent amount of money. Let's go ahead and fund more things. Fire station, you're getting funded. All of you guys are getting funded. There we go. School, you're gonna get funded. Yeah. Let's slow down things. Let's go ahead and let's take a ride. On the back of a horse. Let's see what this looks like. Then I'll probably call the stream here. Because I probably took up a lot of your guys' time. Don't know how long this has been going on for. But I greatly appreciate you guys all for watching this. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'm having fun making it. Just sorry that it takes a while for me to look at maps and try guessing how big things are and such. I mean, this is nice. I like this. We're going down... I don't know what road this is off the top of my head. It's not Main Street. It's like Wilkinson or something like that. We just passed over the words and I did not see what it said. Ooh, that's a nice view. Outside connection needed. I see. Now we're in Main Street. Oh, we're actually going down Main Street. That's nice. Can we see anything? A little bit. I'm thinking I might... How much money do we have? We're still bringing in money. So let's go ahead. Let's get the bus lines going again. See if that helps. We're going to do one more bus line real fast, and then we'll call it the stream. Let's see. Buses. We need to go here. Aha. I remember how to do things. So what I think we're going to do, we're going to bring this not there. We're going to bring this down this way. Bring it around. I think we'll do something like this, I think. There we are. And before things start popping out everywhere, let's look at this, and we need to make sure that it's the old-fashioned bus. There we are. Let's do it. We should see a whole bunch of buses just pop out of nowhere. Yep. At some point, we're gonna have to actually expand this. And that's the one we're sadly gonna need, I think. Alrighty. Because I know we do have, like, I think, what is it? This one here with the road? 4-lane road with tram. What? Doesn't get much, oh yeah, we're totally do that one. 4-lane road with tram. That'll work really well. Nice. I like it. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead. Thank you everybody for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys all have a good weekend. If it's the weekend when you're watching this. And you know what? Just have a good day. You know, do something fun. But thank you guys all a lot for watching this. I hope the series, you guys are all enjoying it. We're coming quite a long way. I mean, Dayton's looking really nice compared to last time. Sorry it's taken me a little bit to get going in each episode, but hopefully things will get better. I mean, look at this. We got the Oregon District right here. Just so nice. But you guys have a good one, and I will put out another one next week. I'll probably be doing this weekly. Because there's a couple other ideas I want to be working on too with the YouTube channel. I got another kind of series going that I started doing. You guys don't know about this yet because it hasn't been put up, but it will be put up. Maybe not next week. I'll try maybe next week since it's getting kind of close to Halloween. But thank you guys. Have a good one. And if you guys like everything, hit the bell for notifications. And if you guys like what I do, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. See you guys. Bye.